Right behind me is a Honda Civic with major front end damage. And in today's video, we're gonna be fixing everything on it. And I have some major suspicion that there's lots of more damage hiding from what we can see right here. And the first thing I'm gonna be taking off this Civic is the hood. Now it really sucks when we lift it up because as you can see on both sides, it scrapes the fender really bad and rubs a lot of that paint off. So it's really sad watching this Civic go more down in the drain, but I really have lots of hope that we can get this Civic back on the road and eventually throw a big boy turbo at it. And guys, we just popped the hood and I'm looking at the valve cover and I'm realizing it's got some VTEC under the hood. So little VTEC mixed with the supercharger or turbo. Comment down below what y'all think would be better for this car. And another cool thing I just found out about this car is it's actually a K series, specifically a K20 C2. Now, if you've seen my other Civic, I have a D17, so I'm really used to the D series, but I've always wanted a K series, so I'm really happy about that. And it seems like we have to take this little heat shield off that's under the hood to be able to access these windshield wiper fluid lines, or else we won't be able to take off the hood. All right, guys, so we got the heat shield off. We can go ahead and put this to the side and then take these windshield wiper fluid lines off. Okay, guys, so I actually found a better way to get these things out. We can just pull these little hoses off of right here and windshield wiper fluid's going everywhere, but hopefully it's not sticky because I'm gonna have sticky stuff all over my hands.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There we go. All right, guys, now all the brackets are out and I'm gonna go ahead and pop these 4 10mm bolts off and then we can take this hood off. You would honestly think hoods are harder to take off, but it's really just held on by 4 10mm bolts. All right, 3, 2, 1. And now that the hood is off, we have a much better visual of everything that we're working with. All right, 1 screw out for the bumper. Not sure how many there are, how many broke. Hopefully there's not too many because this thing's pretty messed up. Now I'm trying to see what it is on the underside. Pretty sure it has tons of clips under there, so that won't be fun, but I see some bolts. Think it's a mix of bolts and clips. So I'm gonna start with bolts and then try to pull it and then see what else I have to take off. As far as the screws on the sides, I only had to take the screws off on this side because the ones on the other side are already all ripped out. Okay, got 1 bolt off. There's 2. Okay, these bolts were just holding on this, but I think a couple of them went to the bumper. I think 2 of them. Oh wait, there's a bolt right here holding on the bumper. It's a little weird, there's a lot of bolts under here. There we go. That's the one for the bumper. Yep, now it's pulling out a bit more. So we're making some progress. Got another bolt off for the bumper. And you can see it's got some more play in it, but there's lots of clips, so now we're gonna work on the clips. I honestly wish they were bolts instead of clips because these clips take a lot longer to take off. Just got this little screwdriver I'm popping them out with. Got 2 so far, many more down to go. Okay guys, my brother and I just got all the clips at the bottom off. And as you can see, there's a whole pile of them. We can go ahead and lift this bumper off now. Oh no, you know what? I forgot guys, there's clips holding it up at the top and a few of them are bent. So hopefully we're able to get those off. And then we can attempt to take this bumper off. Whoa, whoa, dog. All right, nice. Is that it? All right, got this top cover off. Throw this to the side. And also, since we have the hood off, we can see a little deeper in here and we can tell that the AC condenser has been crushed, the radiator has been crushed, and I even see a little bit of coolant down there. I saw all that just while looking at this last clip we gotta get out that's pretty much angled in. Pretty hard to get because of how much damage was done to it. Okay, so I wasn't able to get it out with the flathead, so now I'm just trying to pull it out with some pliers. There we go. Nice. Ha-ha, good job. All right, guys, we got the bumper off. This thing is pretty banged up, so this isn't salvageable at all. So we could throw this in the pile as well. Okay, guys, and now that we got the bumper removed, it's time to take a closer look at the front end. And this thing is pretty banged up, guys. If you take a look at the crash bar that goes behind the bumper, this thing has been pushed all the way in through the condenser, bended up the radiator, and we can see that there's some major cracks up close as well. So there's a crack there, there's a crack in the middle, there's a crack here. So I see 3 major splits, maybe 4. We're definitely gonna need a new crash bar. I don't think we could re-weld this or reshape it. It won't be as strong. And my brother actually just discovered something while looking further into the crash bar, and the bolt that holds it on this side has been completely separated from the crash bar. So we're actually really lucky that this whole thing didn't fall down. But yeah, this crash bar is toast. There's no saving it. Oh yeah, you can see this bolt because everything was broken. It came out really weird. And I think we got 4 14mm bolts or 13 on the bottom. All right, got one of the 14mm bolts, and we're gonna be keeping these bolts. We don't wanna have to buy new ones, so definitely gotta keep track of these. All right, got the 4 bolts off at the bottom. Might have to take out the headlight assembly to see if there's more bolts hidden. Oh, okay. Almost lost the bolt, but it's still good. I should have expected there to be more bolts. I don't know why, I just thought it was those ones. But popping out headlights is really easy. I've done it multiple times. Not on this car specifically, but all the Hondas are kind of similar in a way. I think that was the last bolt for it, and then I should just have to pop out the bulbs. Nice. If you watched my fixing wrecked Honda Accord video, you can see I'm pretty experienced by now, taking all this stuff apart and working with wrecked cars. There we go, one headlight out. Go to pop this other headlight out, and it's pretty easy since we just did the other one. All right, I think I got all the bolts out. Hopefully there's none that I missed. All right, oh, nope, another connector. Every time I think I'm done, I'm not. And the driver's side headlight is out as well. And now we can get these last few crash bar bolts. And there should just be these 2 10mm bolts, one on each side, that's holding this crash bar on. Didn't come crashing down, so that's good. So hopefully if I pull on it, it'll come out of, oh, there we go. All right, that's all the bolts. Like I said, this thing is not salvageable at all. Lots of splits and cracks in it. But now we have a lot more access towards this AC condenser and the radiator as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could take this top bracket off first. It's just held in by a couple bolts, and then I should be able to pull it off, because right now we cannot pull this radiator out at all because this has shifted all the way back, even got this hood latch stuck and all that type of stuff. So this all just needs to come out. There's so much damage. Whoa, dang, these are some meaty bolts. The thing shifted right away once I took that off.
I like the meaty ones though, they hold it in better.
All right, there we go. I don't think that was as easy as 1, 2, 3. I think it still might be connected to some things, but we're gonna go ahead and try. Oh, all that's connected. So it looks like this got pushed back and the radiator actually got stuck under this whole bracket thing. These things are supposed, the condenser that's messed up too. All this is supposed to be way more forward. So we gotta figure out how to get it unstuck and how to get this big bracket off. Trying to keep all the bolts in order because this is going to be a lot of hardware to remember. Although I am used to just throwing stuff all around. When I did the head gasket on my Civic, I just threw the bolts all over the floor and then figured it out when I was putting it back together. And it seems like there's some clips holding this on because all these new cars have tons of plastic, so the metal is connected to plastic. So we should pop these clips off and then this metal piece will come out. Guys, we're working on taking the AC lines off. You can visibly tell how messed up the condenser is. I mean, yeah, you could tell how messed up this condenser was that all the AC leaked out. So that was nice and easy. There we go. It's clipped in at the bottom, but we'll just break that. Who cares? Just break that. There we go. All right, this front part is out. That's nice. Can't believe they made it to where you had to disconnect the lines to take this off though. But luckily we had to take the lines off anyways because the condenser is clearly messed up. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the AC condenser out now. That's just 4 bolts now that we took the pressure lines off. There we go. Condenser should pull right off, no problem. There we go. And you can definitely tell by how much damage is done to the car. There's something that happened on the inside as well, so let me show you. The steering wheel airbag popped inside the car as well. So you could tell how really bad of an accident this was, considering that the airbag popped out. It takes a good amount of impact for that to come out, and we're gonna have to replace that as well. And I don't have any experience replacing airbags, so that's definitely gonna be something new that I'm tackling, but we should figure it all out anyways. And now that I got the AC condenser out, I can now move on to taking this radiator bracket out and the radiator. I'm gonna try to unhook this hood latch because it's connected to what we're trying to take out. A couple 10mm bolts. Now, this bottom one seems hard to reach. Got the swivel on, so we should be good. Swivel solves all. Oh yeah, latch came out easy. Oh, I broke something. I found out there's this hose with a bracket. Damn. Whew. Even a stubby had to fight for that bolt. And I definitely lost it, but who cares?
Yeah, your stubby puts up a good fight.
Now I'm gonna take this lower hose and upper hose off the radiator, and that should help me be able to pull this out. All right, got the clamp out of the way. Now we just gotta give it a little tug. Coolant might go everywhere, but all right, gonna need my brother's help to get these hoses out. They're pretty stuck on there, which really sucks too. Just doing a little bit of pick action and then should slip right off. Oh, shit. Grab it. Oh, connectors.
I hit it with some electrical cleaner. I didn't even expect it. I was just pulling, tugging, and it squirted everywhere.
We gotta hurry up and get this radiator off before all the connectors go bad from the coolant. So we just have one hose left, and then we'll be able to pull the radiator out and then hopefully pull out the radiator support next. Keep it like, turn it, make it even. So the clamp actually got stuck open, which was best case scenario for what we were working with. Clamp was face down, squeezed it with the pliers, stayed open, so now we should be able to pull this hose off pretty easy. I mean, we could give it a tug.
Want me to move the bucket?
No. Get ready to, so look, that thing, you see where it's coming out of, right? Yeah, just get ready to dump it. It shouldn't come out of this hose. It's leaking a little bit out of here, but that's just because of gravity. 3, 2, 1. Oh, shit! Oh, shit, I said it wasn't gonna, oh, shit. Guess I was wrong.
Got it out.
Okay. Yeah, radiator's out, guys, but we made a mess, all right. Damn, there's a lot of coolant in there. All right, so my brother pointed out what we think is the last bolt, really long, and I have to get it from the underside, and clearly I got no lift, but about to take it out in the last few threads.
On this side, there's one more.
And now that we moved the radiator support bracket, we have moved on to the inside of the car and removing this steering wheel airbag. We had to take this one bolt out that's on each side, and then we were able to pull this out, and now we're working on getting the actual airbag itself out. All right, guys, the airbag has been removed. Now, the new part is gonna come with all of this, even this little thing we just go beep, beep, beep. If someone's doing some stupid stuff. Beep, beep, beep. Or, you know, for our countdowns when we start racing people with the turbo on there. 1, 2, 3. Bang, 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 banging through the gears and stuff like that. Okay, guys, we've removed everything that needs to be removed. And now all we have to do is wait till parts come in and we can start putting it all back together.